Trump does appoint an interim, a real interim, and gets McCabe out of the way, that guy does not have to face Senate approval as interim.
Oh, yeah.
That's the next step, and it's got to come quick.
Yeah, let's hope so. Well, great call, Brian. I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
You take care.
Bye.
Let's take a call from Joe in Wyandotte, line 3. Joe, welcome to the show.
There he is.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I wanted to talk to you about Patrick Colbeck. You guys and Linda have been a big part of helping me push the Draft Patrick Colbeck for Governor page on Facebook, and step one accomplished.
Excellent.
I'm not letting anything out of the bag. The Detroit News reported 2 days ago Patrick Colbeck has filed the paperwork for Colbeck for Governor committee.
Yeah, and let me just say this, folks at home. If you are a Michigan resident, Patrick Colbeck is the smartest, most common sense person you could ever put into the position of governor for this state. No ifs, ands, or buts. You can take Gretchen Whitmer, throw her out, take any of these other monkeys that are thinking about running, throw them out, because that's what they are. Patrick Colbeck has got brains, he's got common sense, and he's a patriot. That's the guy you need to be putting into office as governor.
And he is a rocket scientist. He really is a rocket scientist.
And the logo, because people will think of, why does he have a rocket on his logo? Because he's a rocket scientist. He is that smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, he and his family took a big cut to become a state senator from the job he was working. He's in it for the right reasons. He's a true statesman and somebody we truly need who's in it for the right reasons for the people. He wasn't involved in politics. He first got involved in politics when our local area Tea Party Rattle with Us started.
Yeah.
And he, jumped in with both feet and decided that he needed to personally step up. He was in a position, he and his wife were in a position that they could make a difference, and they've been making a difference in the state Senate, and we really need him to be governor. And please keep on the Draft Patrick Colbeck Facebook page to spread information, share information about where to donate is there on Facebook, because everybody knows a statewide campaign takes a lot of money.
It does.
And we need the grassroots to fund it.
Exactly.
Yep. Well, excellent call,
Good
Joe.
work, Joe. Real good work, Joe.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Joe, and we'll talk to you hopefully next week.
Take care, my friends. Love you.
Love you too. Take care. And let's take a call from Joanne in Athens, Ohio. Joanne, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Gary. I'm wondering if Trump can pull out the U.S. troops who are stationed in Germany. How will Angela like that?
There's a lot of troops there that would resent that because they're married to Germans. They like the beer.
Okay.
I was stationed in Germany. I had a lot of fun there.
Yeah, I don't know, Joanne, that would ever happen. I don't think our relationship with Germany is that bad. But, who knows? 10, 20 years, we don't know if Germany and Western Europe continues down the path they are today. I was there in 2005, right? I went to Germany. I spent 4 weeks in Germany in 2005, 2 separate trips, and loved it. But I'm not going back. I'm done. After what I have seen in the last 3-4 years, Joanne, I'm done. I'm not going back to
Dearborn.
Are they part of NATO? Is that the reason they're there?
Yes.
And
Yes.
The Germans aren't putting in their fair share.
No. Well, nobody does except us and 2 other countries, right? What is it? Poland.
Yeah.
Poland's putting in over 2%, and there's there's another country. Anyways, there's only 3 of us putting over 2% in, which is what you're supposed to be putting in. So Trump did everything right on his little world tour here. When he called out the French and the Germans for not spending enough, too bad. It's the truth. If the truth hurts, you own it.
And our troops are in Germany, or were in Germany, primarily as a tripwire. They were never a serious threat to Russia, but they were there that if Russia were to try and invade, or Poland, through Poland, try and invade Germany, then they'd hit our tripwire, and then we would be drawn in. That was the whole rationale, Article 5 of NATO.
I've still always asked this question, and I know people probably say, Gary, you're an idiot for asking it, but I'm always going to just say this. Has anyone ever said to Russia, listen, you're worried about Western powers, NATO, attacking you. Why doesn't Russia just join NATO, and then there can be no attack? Right?
Gary, you're an idiot.
I'm just asking. Why hasn't anyone ever said, listen,
actually,
Vladimir,
I think I've heard you say
join
that
NATO
before,
and you're
brilliant.
good.
It's brilliant.
You know what I
yes.
mean? There'll be no attacking on either side because we're all in the same alliance together.
Mm-hmm.
That would allow Russia to move arms and equipment down to the southern border of Russia where they face the real threat of Islamic extremism.
Then there'd be competition for the UN.
Yes.
You
So
know?
I don't know. I'm just saying, but I'm sure there's reasons.
Oh,
and
you
people
want
think
us in
here's
bed
the
with the
game.
Russians because you're pro-Trump.
I got myself a nice little DACA. All right. Well, thanks, Joanne. Great
Bye-bye.
call. Take care. All right. Let's hit Bob. And
Oh, that's a lot of phone lines
I know
lit
it's just
up.
blown up here. Bob in Ypsilanti. Go ahead, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hello?
Go ahead, Bob. What do you got?
Yeah, this is about climate change. In 1783, this Icelandic volcano, Laki, L-A-K-I, erupted, lasted about a year, and it put out so many metric tons of sulfur dioxide and fluorocarbons. It was probably responsible for the French Revolution because of the famine it caused there. It was responsible for killing 1/6 of the population in Egypt.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Man,
You might
that's
want to check that out. Lackey, 1783.
wow. Bob, you are like the ultimate Trivial Pursuit player. That's awesome
Well, that's right.
information.
People,
Well, thank-
people need to understand that. Thanks
Yeah.
for bringing that up, Bob, because that's history, and people get bored by history, and yet, wow.
Yeah, great call, Bob. You got anything else?
Well, it caused the Gulf of Mexico to freeze. The
What?
Mississippi River at the Gulf of Mexico to freeze.
Really?
Yep. You might want to check it out. Lackey, 1783.
Okay, we'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Great call, Bob. Nice to hear. Take care.
Okay, thank you.
You too. Let's take a call from Todd in Whitmore Lake before we run out of time. Todd, welcome to the show.
Hey, buddy, thanks. Just to let you know, my sister-in-law is German. She currently lives in Berlin.
Okay.
She was here last year for a month during the campaign season, and she changed her mind on Trump. That's for sure, because a lot of what they get over there is propaganda, and Trump was evil and this and that. But then when she saw what Hillary Clinton was doing firsthand over the news and listening to your show and other shows that we listen to, she wholeheartedly changed her mind and felt that Hillary Clinton was nothing but a witch.
There you go.
There
See,
you go.
we are a force of nature,
Yes,
Todd. And part of that
yes.
is because we've got great listeners like you and Bob and Joe. And so
Joanna.
we love getting all the calls that we get from you guys because you know what? You have value to us and you have value to America. So I'm glad that you guys are always calling in with some of this greatest of information. It's awesome. What else
All right,
you got?
well, thank you. Take care. Have a great weekend.
All right. Thanks, Todd. Take care. Great call. All right. Man, we just
Well, I
blew
guess
it out
I was
today,
totally wrong. I thought we'd hear a lot of calls on Comey and just nothing on Comey.
You know what? I think people are tired of it, but it's good to know that he is a dirtbag.
Well, let's
I'm
see what
sorry.
let's see what his testimony is this week.
We
with
will
that
see.
in mind. Yep.
All right. Until next week, go to thedailydrift.com. It's the news you need to know, and www.thedailydrift.com. Check it out, and we'll see you next week.
Have a great week.